online, on digital, and on 88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2. Russell Brand.
Hello, I love you. You are listening to Russell Brand live on BBC Radio 2. That was, of course, The Doors. Hello, I love you. Some of you will know that that was from the soundtrack of the film Platoon. The reason I've played that is so I can say this now. Oliver Stone, the great film director and writer, will be coming on the show later on. And so will a whole host of people, including gorgeous Kelly Brook when she gets off the stage in her play Fat Cow or Daft Pig or Soppy Sod or Big Bum or whatever it's called. She'll be coming on the phone. And Dizzy Rascal, who Jonathan Ross dared to strike up a friendship with, that is about to be usurped by his presence here. So Dizzy Rascal, Kelly Brook, Oliver Stone, how can you improve on perfection? There's only one way, and that way is Simon Amstell. Simon Amstell hosting the show with me. Hello, Simon.
Hello, Russell.
How lovely you look today.
Really?
How pleasant you are in general as a person. What a joy to be with you.
Thank you very much.
You, like me, are a man who is after a bit of the old spiritual enlightenment.
Yeah, I was talking to your friend Mr. G the other day.
Poet laureate of the show, who will summarise the show at the end of it with a brilliant poem straight at the brain.
He said that we'll never be happy if we constantly seek the validation of others.
G, you're fired. We need the validation of others. This society is built on good old validation from others. Oh, the others. Well, yeah, no,
his nipples.
You've got to find happy. I was touching my nipples. Yes, seeking self-validation.
Do you want me to do that?
What have you learned?
Like for the radio, if people, if you're, oh, they're doing it again. He's touching both nipples.
Yeah, I'd like you commentating on me as if I'm a phenomena, like as if I'm the weather or something. Oh, there's and we can just see Russell Brand there, just touching his nipples. He's in his natural environment. Obviously, yeah, and it'd be interesting to see how my body language changes because...
it will be interesting, won't it?
Well, it's going to be great for the listeners because, like, when Kelly Brook's on the line, I'm going to be feeling super randy. When Diddy Rascal's in, I'll obviously be trying to impress him and win his friendship. When Oliver Stone is here, I'll be trying to get him to make once more the comparison, excuse me, to me that he made between me and old Jim Morrison. You remind me of Morrison, he said. Either that or you remind me I must go to Morrison's. One of those two things he said, and whichever one it was, you can't help but thinking I'm a new messianic figure. We happen to know that the Daily Mail, no, the Mail on Sunday are listening to the show now in the vain hope of augmenting a piece they're writing about last week's fantastic, fun-filled, action-packed super show with Jonathan Ross, one of the greatest broadcasters on our dirty little circle of a planet. And I'd like to take this opportunity to issue a personal Russell Brand apology to Andrew Sachs, the great comic actor who played Manuel, for a message that Jonathan and I left on his answer phone. But it was quite funny. But sometimes you mustn't swear on someone's answer phone, and that's why I'd like to apologise personally. What do you think about that, Simon? Diplomatic, wasn't it?
I think that you did a very good job then, and to the Daily Mail from me, I'd say I hate ethnic minorities.
That's right.
So they'll like that, right? And my programme's on Thursdays.
I'd like to remind the Daily Mail that, like, you know, whilst it is a bit bad to leave a swear word on Andrew Sachs' answer phone, what's worse, leaving a swear word on Andrew Sachs' answer phone, or tacitly supporting Adolf Hitler when he took charge of the Third Reich when he became Chancellor in the old late 30s? The Daily Mail they printed a letter from a lord going, this Hitler, he might be all right. And once old black shirt Oswald Mosley came to prominence in this country, the Daily Mail went, hurrah for our black shirted chums.
But they never upset Manuel. And that's the difference. That's
right. On one hand, you have upset Manuel. On the other hand, you have millions and millions of dead people supported by a powerful media institution. It's up to you, the listener, to decide. Text us. Which is worse? Offending Manuel, for which I apologise, or is it worse to tacitly support the deaths of millions? That's up to you. You can text us on 88291, or you can email russell.brand@bbc.co.uk. What a fabulous show we have in store. So I'm looking forward to talking to Dizzy and make it, because I'm calling him Dizzy now. Last week I made much, Simon, of calling him Disney Rascal, sort of as a joke.
Yeah, that's good, yep.
Good, isn't it? That's
like DreamWorks, Kanye West.
No, I don't know, because there's no... What's the pun? on
Yeah,
that.
there isn't one.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
You go onwards, though, with that. That's quite good. It's good that you're contributing. Simon,
Pixar Diddy.
no,
Yep.
I'd go
That's something.
Pixar, the Pixars instead of the Pixies, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Certainly it's more traditional.
Well, my joke.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very
It's a-
traditional. I'm trying to appeal to the Daily Mail. I've got some lovely stuff in a minute. It's going to blow your mind. Okay, hold on. So we did the Buzzcocks, your brilliant television show that's on Thursday nights, as I understand.
Yeah, you're very good on it.
Thank you. That's what.
I mean,
we're
not
hoping for.
that's an understatement. In fact, bloody brilliant.
Bloody brilliant.
What about that?
Good. Keep going though.
The best.
Guest there's ever been, including Stephen Fry. He was
I
on
was
a couple
going
of
to do
weeks
the
earlier.
best. Just those two words. Just the best.
The best. Thanks. I'd enjoyed being on it. You were very lovely to me. That was surprising.
Yeah,
Did
well-
victimise some of the other guests, so people,
It's
fans
not
will get what they want.
A bit cheeky. I was a bit cheeky.
I do admire you, Simon, because I'd like, my craving to be, as Mr. G said, don't seek approval from outside forces or sources, don't try and get happy from the outside in, but from the inside out, seeking enlightenment through your own spirit. That's what G would tell you. But I would say, make everyone like you if you can. But
Well,
do try
it's
that.
coming from the same place of wanting validation, but I always feel the people at home will be thinking, oh, there's whoever it is sat there. I don't like them because of this reason. I feel I have to be a
You're
voice for that.
voicing
I'm
that.
voicing that. Although I don't really, to be honest,
You don't care.
I used to care a lot more. And now, since I don't know, so pop world, we used to feel like it was really important to sort of, tackle celebrity and, burst the
Bring it
bubble.
down.
And, and now I just feel like, oh, I could just turn off the TV and go to Thailand and meditate a bit more.
Right.
I don't,
We could
it
all
doesn't
do
matter.
that.
So
We
I don't know
have
how
to
long
go
I
to
can do this
Thailand.
for.
And we could just turn off the TV. We don't even turn off the TV. We could turn the sound down and meditate in front of the TV. We were talking to Oliver Stone, the great film director.
Good guess this
about
week,
spiritual
huh?
practice, right?
When I was on this last time, you had Pete Waterman, someone from Grange Hill. What's happened?
Well, the show is rocketing as a result of your appearances, Simon. You've turned a nation onto the Russell Brand show, and these are just some of the emails we've received this week. This one is
Russell's
from...
now holding paper.
Thank you very much, Simon. That's very professional. We are live. If you want to get involved, russell.brand@bbc.co.uk. This person has done just as much. They're called Louise. Hi, Russell and everyone there. I went to your book signing on Wednesday for your new book, Articles of Faith. I enjoyed it immensely. I met you afterwards, where I cheekily asked for a kiss. You kissed me on the mouth, and in my excitement, when my boyfriend sent an email saying, how did the book signing go? Instead of saying, oh, okay, I sent this. Oh my gosh, yeah, I went to his book signing. This is quoting from the email. Oh my gosh, yeah, I went to a book signing after work as I had nothing better to do. Sad little me, that's in parenthesis. And met him, talked to him, and was even kissed by him. He stared into my eyes and said, well, don't you have a lovely way about you, and kissed me on the mouth. I buckled, I tell ya. And I realised as my boyfriend, this is nowhere as thrilling, this is still the email to the boyfriend, still nowhere near as thrilling for you as it was for me, but it's okay because he's not another man, he's a celebrity. Look at that, flattering yet emasculating all at once.
But the main point there is that you have a book out.
Well, yes. No, if you didn't pick up on Articles of Faith being out, have you been living in a cave? A compilation of my Guardian columns, soaring to the top. Excellent interviews with Noel Gallagher, David Beale. Fantastic product, ideal gift for any sort of reason, really, just perhaps to cheer someone up. Perhaps you could cheer up, perhaps you're a journalist at the Daily Mail and you want to cheer yourself up a bit. Buy Articles of Faith.
Or induce a race crime, rather. I tried to have a go at the Daily Mail, and I said rate rather than race.
It's a shame. When attacking the old Mail, make
no.
sure you enunciate. But there will be other opportunities for you to have a go at all sorts of newspapers. Mind you, there's just the newspaper trying their best. They did the right thing around Stephen Lawrence. Let's always remember they did that. So, they've got that in their corner.
And eventually they'll be obsolete because of your paper. No one needs paper anymore.
No one needs paper anymore. It's a ticking
with
clock.
the credit crunch, no one will buy paper.
People don't want paper. There's credit crunched up all over the shop. It's chaos. Well, I'd like to say thank you, Louise, for sending us that email, and do work on your relationship, because you can't live in the realm of fantasy there, can you? Particularly if she's got a boyfriend. There's no sense pursuing a relationship with me, is there, Simon?
Not a relationship, no.
Not a relationship. Or define relationship. If you mean casual sexual encounter briskly taking place in a vestibule, go for the stars, head for the moon. You might get what you want. Although you, Simon, are prepared to, you're pursuing a slightly different lifestyle as a result of my friendship. Is that not fair to say?
You've suggested to me that I should have a bit more fun, and I am trying my best.
Well, you're doing well, I thought, after we picked up that lad, and I'm sorry to use this literal language on Hampstead Heath.
I don't know
It was in the daytime. It was in the daytime. We weren't cottaging. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
Simon and I went for a stroll.
We didn't go for a stroll. We've never been for a stroll. I've never strolled.
We were strolling.
I walk or I run. I don't stroll.
I meandered, sauntered. I mean, there was no pace about it.
Nothing has ever happened.
Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about me and my life.
Your mum already knows.
My mum doesn't know anything. I'm a recluse. I stay in and I watch This Morning.
When you're not hosting pop quizzes or turning up on your chum's radio show or trawling the heath for talent, it's Simon Amstell, the lovable recluse. All right, you didn't do that.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Fair enough.
Nothing. There was no nothing.
Okay, certainly no sexual activity to be condemned for. Don't talk about that. Fair enough. That's all right. We can move on. Hey, look at this lovely thing from Emma Wade in Purley.
When the